She's already caught something.
Day one in the Bahamas of our plan to live off the land. We're going okay. Good start. Oh, it's definitely cooked.
Last week in Florida, you joined us on board for a reunion with the lovely Yolita and Wolfram, our Colombian parents.
Oh, really?
We said goodbye to the team at Just Cats and thanked them for their huge help in sprucing up La Vaga. Ciao! Stefan helped us out on board for a little sail. He's back in the area now and will probably be jumping on and off our boat over the next few months. The next morning, we began what Riley refers to as the Bimini Shuffle over to the Bahamas. Our first stop, obviously, being Bimini. Looks nice and sandy. We were pretty pumped to be back here in Bimini so we could have a good look around this time, and with no schedule.
What are we doing?
We're going to go check in to the Bahamas and find some SIM cards so we can communicate with the outside world whilst we're here.
55. Customs, near the Bimini Big Game Club.
Would you look at this blue water? So if we want to come into the mangrove side, to the protected area of Bimini, we have to go through like a pretty narrow channel, and there's lots of shallow bits. So we're just going through here now in the dinghy just to have a look.
They write about it in the book, saying that it's they're shifting sand, coral growing, that some of these markers have blown away. So we thought while we're checking into customs that we would scope out the channel as well. Well, we just got mobbed by about 85 powerboats, so I really didn't get a good visual on the channel. Obviously they're all going in and out of it, but we're a little bit deeper. This is the game club, isn't it?
It was love at first sight for Ernest Hemingway when he first docked his boat Pilar here back in the 1930s. Apparently he enjoyed the laid-back lifestyle that includes swimming off the beach, throwing back a few rums with the locals, and of course, trolling for monster game fish. The history of Bimini is really quite interesting. One fact being that the Bimini served as a convenient offshore speakeasy and liquor store during the Prohibition. There's a shipwreck just south of here called the Sapona that we plan to visit, where rum runners stored their hooch. It's a bit crowded in there, so we've just taken our paperwork outside and we're going to fill it out. And I think it'll be a quick process.
Has plague occurred or been suspected among rats or mice on board? Has anyone died?
That was the quickest check-in we've ever experienced, ever. Last stop just to get some petrol for the dinghy and then we're on our way back home. Successful trip. Would you say so?
Yes.
Internet, check-in, all within an hour.
Met a bloke that might be able to take me spearfishing. We've done everything. What an extraordinarily efficient morning we've had, Ileana. We didn't get it on film because it would have been a bit awkward because it's the first time we met them, but that's Prince and Quinley, I think, and they're the local spearfishermen. I finally found my lads and they said you can follow us out one morning and we'll put you onto some spots. So,
and they gave us their spot too, actually.
yeah, they were just...
We could go there by ourselves if we wanted.
Chill as, so that was really good. You got anything?
So Prince explained where him and his friends...
formerly known as Prince.
The spear fisherman formerly known as Prince explained to us where him and his mates' secret spot was. So it's just over there. That's where we're going to take you guys. And Riley's keen to go right now.
Immediately.
So this is the first time I'll be using my pole spear. Riley's going to show me how to use it. Oh look, she's already caught something. Here. First shot, Whitelam. Nice work. Alright, so Riley's just going to explain to me how to use the pole spear.
Lana wants an explanation, but it's like, it is as simple as going,
Oh my god.
and then you release that.
Right.
That tip will go through the fish and hang out and be caught on there.
Okay.
So that there, and I was forgetting how to do this, so JC sent me a like how-to WhatsApp before, that you slide that through there and then go on there. And then your tip goes on the end there. And yours is magnetic, so that's awesome. Alright?
Alright.
Spearfishing in the Bahamas. You're only allowed to use either a pole spear like ours or a Hawaiian sling. These are so much more difficult to use. Primitive, traditional and cool. It mainly stops people pointing the finger at recreational spearfishermen whilst completely forgetting about super trawlers. Poor Elena had given up after her first few shots. She told me that she's a little bit more clumsy these days and perhaps a little bit more buoyant. We've eaten them before, they're delicious.
Oh, high five. Just as we're about to go home too. Snapper, and what was the other one?
It's like a bar jack, I think they're called.
Yeah, very nice.
Day one in the Bahamas of our plan to live off the land. And we're going okay, good start. This one we're going to cook on the beach tonight, and this one here I'm going to scale and fillet, and we'll use it probably when we have guests over because it's quite big. How does everyone like my setup?
Finally.
Hey, I don't feel like we have been organised. I feel like till we got to the US and I was able to like just buy all this shit on Amazon for about $1.50 and it was just incredible.
Even me, like finally I was able to find top sheets for the bed, because you'd think in France they had top sheets and normal bedding, but for some reason French just have the weirdest bedding you'll ever see. No, I looked everywhere. I could not find a normal bedding store. It was so frustrating.
Well, you're gonna upset that shoe.
I love the
You'll take
French.
offence to that.
I love the French. We're about to head to the beach for dinner. I'll pack some potatoes, I've wrapped them up, and cut some veggies. We've got the whole fish, and that's about it really. We're set, ready to go. Nights like these, just love it. You can see our anchor, it was just like all over the place. That's when you know there's no wind at all.
We're not doing a Barbuda clean-up, Elena.
Hello. Hey. That song that I just played, that's actually one of my originals, which I'm really proud of. but it's a really emotional song for me to play. I'm actually surprised that I managed to record it for you guys. It tells the story of my childhood, which a lot of people have had terrible childhoods. I wouldn't say mine was all terrible, but there was a time where things were pretty bad, and I guess this song is my way of getting it out there and just expressing myself. So yeah, it's up for you guys to listen to, and you can buy it on my Bandcamp in the link in the description below. Yeah, this is me. That's my song. We just realised that we forgot the torch, and as soon as this fire goes out a bit, which is what we want the coals, we're gonna have no light and there's no moon out. We're gonna be eating in the dark tonight. I like to see my food when I'm eating it. I think food tastes better when you can see it. That's got to be a thing. Is that a thing, Riley? There you go.
That looks pretty good if I do say so myself.
Epic. We got some veggies over here. Is it cooked?
Oh, it's definitely cooked.
Leftover sweet potato and a smoothie for breakfast. Best combo. We spent the next few days anchored in the same spot, really just enjoying some quiet time to ourselves. Our freezers had been pretty empty of seafood for some time now, having been in the city, so we were both pretty keen on spearfishing a little more. Because Bimini is so close to the Gulf Stream, this provides food and warmth to the coral reefs here and serves as a watery highway for everything from marlin to manta rays, dolphins and sea turtles.
And Mr. Wanderlust, the rabbit covered in dust, he barely made it to his meeting in one piece. Her name was Alice, he said, in a tone of regret. I gave her love, but she ran away with it. Ooh, take me high. I wanna go where the angels met highest fly.
Tell me what you got today.
This
My
is
hunter-gatherer.
this is the same as yesterday. This is a margate, which we haven't eaten yet, but I look forward to it. And then we got grouper and like, I don't know what that is. Bloody good looking snapper, but it's got that spot there.
So we've decided that the groper is a red groper, and also the snapper is a mutton snapper, this one here with the dot. So we've identified our fish and we are happy. What are you doing?
I'm just reviewing my technique. I'm just looking at the groper I shot. I had the GoPro pointing down from my mask, so it doesn't. There's no actual shots of the fish, but there's all of the aftermath. This one here is good.
So we're listening to a baby
Exactly.
podcast. It's about the calming reflex.
The swaddling
How to
keeps
calm
the
your
calm.
baby when
It
it's
helps
screaming
sleep
and
longer.
crying for
So
hours.
swaddling becomes
But anyway,
the cornerstone of everything else. So
I'm
one of the
cooking
fun
fish
parts about being
tacos.
a
So
parent
what I've done
you
is I've
discover
seasoned it
what
with
discovery
a
that's
teaspoon of
what
pink
will
Himalayan
always
salt,
work. So
half a
if you find
tablespoon
that
of ground
strong
cumin,
sugar
half a tablespoon of black pepper, and half a tablespoon of chili powder. And some olive oil, and I'm going to bake it for 20 to 35 minutes.
I forgot to wait.
I was on the phone to the mobile provider because our phones aren't working, and I look up and Riley's already eaten all the food that I prepared, so fish tacos were a hit.
Greatest compliment I could bestow.
Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. And join us next week. We move spots to go and check out that wreck I was talking about earlier. That's awesome. We get welcomed on board a research vessel for a tour, get into some more diving after the bad weather passes, and we're greeted by our pal who has returned once again.
Calling